On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Disappoint.
To fail to meet someone or their hopes or expectations, to make someone feel sad.
Examples:
Disappoint the audience. Don't disappoint me. She worked very hard not to disappoint her boss's expectations.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Self-reliant.
Able to rely on oneself or one's abilities, not needing or depending on others for support or guidance.
Examples:
Self-reliant person. Self-reliant community. After moving to a new city, she became more self-reliant and learned to navigate the streets independently.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Proverb.
A short saying that expresses a truth or gives advice based on practical experience.
Examples:
A hackneyed proverb. Ancient proverb. The famous proverb "actions speak louder than words" reminds us to focus on deeds instead of words.
Perturb.
To disturb or agitate someone or something, causing feelings of anxiety or unease, to throw something into a state of chaos or disorder.
Examples:
Perturb emotions. Perturb the peace. The loud music from the party next door is starting to perturb me.
Intensify.
To increase or make something increase in extent or strength.
Examples:
Intensify diplomatic efforts. Intensify a good relationship. Rebels have pledged to intensify the armed struggle against the dictatorship.
Evaporate.
To turn a liquid into a gas, to become less intense and disappear gradually.
Examples:
Evaporate the water. Evaporate almost overnight. The sun will evaporate the mist.
Flutter.
To wave or flap quickly and lightly. Noun, the act of moving back and forth,
Examples:
flutter around finding, a flutter of a bird. The butterfly fluttered its wings gracefully.
Intertwine.
To twist together or become twisted together.
Examples:
intertwine thread, intertwine story. The vines intertwine to form a thick canopy overhead.
Moth.
An insect with wings similar to a butterfly that travels at night and is attracted to light.
Examples:
moth larva, moth attracted to the light. The moth is a serious threat to the farm's output.
Amaze.
To fill with wonder, surprise, or admiration.
Examples:
amaze and entertain visitors. Amaze everyone. The magician's tricks amazed the audience.
Entangle.
To become twisted or knotted together, especially in a way that makes it difficult to separate them. To involve in something complicated or difficult to escape.
Examples:
entangle in wires. Emotionally entangle. The vines of the plant entangled themselves around the trellis.
Fraternal.
Relating to or like a brother or brothers of twins, derived from two separate fertilized ova, equals the female reproductive cell.
Examples:
fraternal twins. A fraternal association. He recommended that they take out fraternal life insurance.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Heritable.
Able to be passed down or transmitted from one generation to the next.
Examples:
non-heritable variation. Heritable disease. The heritable trait was passed down through the generations.
Caveat.
A warning against certain acts, law, a formal notice filed with a court or officer to suspend a proceeding until the filer is given a hearing.
Examples:
a caveat against unfair practices. General caveat. We often ignore important caveats from nature.
Stifle.
To suppress or restrain something, particularly a feeling, emotion, or action, to suffocate or prevent proper breathing or ventilation.
Examples:
stifle a laugh. Stifle creativity. The oppressive regime tried to stifle free speech and dissent.
Nosy.
Characterized by interfering or prying into other people's affairs, excessively curious about the affairs of others.
Examples:
Nosy journalist. Nosy questions. My nosy neighbor is always peering over our fence to see what we're doing in the backyard.
Whoop.
To shout or cry out loudly, often in celebration or excitement, to make an exuberant noise.
Examples:
Whoop with joy. Whoop it up at a party. The winning team began to whoop and holler with excitement.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
Plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Stabilize.
To become or cause to become steady or unlikely to give way.
Examples:
Stabilize prices. Stabilize blood sugar levels. The raising of interest rates stabilizes the inflation rate.
Crumble.
To break or fall apart into small pieces or fragments, especially due to age, decay, or lack of support.
Examples:
Crumble to dust. Began to crumble under financial pressure. The old building was starting to crumble due to years of neglect and lack of maintenance.
Sob.
To cry or weep with short, sudden sounds.
Examples:
Sob out a story. Sob quietly. She sobbed uncontrollably after hearing the news.
Turbulence.
A state of great disturbance, confusion, or uncertainty, often accompanied by violent or disruptive activity or behavior, such as air turbulence during a flight.
Examples:
Financial turbulence. Emotional turbulence. The ride on the roller coaster was full of dips and turns, creating a feeling of turbulence.
Baffle.
To bewilder or perplex someone completely and to be unable to understand or explain something.
Examples:
Baffle his plan. Baffle outside noises. The paradox baffled most philosophers.
Retard.
To hinder, delay, or slow down the progress or development of something. To cause someone or something to be delayed or held back.
Examples:
Retard progress. Retard the growth. Excessive alcohol consumption may confuse time, blur vision, dim alertness, and retard response.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Firstborn.
The first child born to a mother.
Examples:
Firstborn female child. Firstborn grandchild. The firstborn child is often the parent's favorite.
Intestine.
A long, tube-like organ in the digestive system that is responsible for absorbing nutrients from food and eliminating waste products.
Examples:
Large intestine. Intestine wall. The small intestine is responsible for absorbing most of the nutrients from food.
Ferocity.
The quality or state of being fierce, intense, or violent, extreme or wild aggressiveness.
Examples:
Roar with ferocity. The ferocity of the battle. The ferocity of the windstorm knocked over trees and caused power outages.
Endlessly.
In a way that continues for a long time or seems to have no end or limit.
Examples:
Repeat endlessly. Worry endlessly about our future. The procession of demonstrators was endlessly continuing.